welcome to the Masquerade of Misery, guys. Since Halloween is coming up, I thought I would make a fun little video, all the while my friend in the back staring right into your souls, like this. I thought I would teach you guys some words in my language which are related to Halloween. If you wonder what Hungarian sounds like, imagine how the aliens would speak if they visited us, what language they would speak, and then you get it. First things first, we don't really celebrate Halloween in Hungary as it's not part of our culture. However, there are costume parties and different Halloween events organized for kids and families in general, so I wouldn't say that it's completely non-existent here. It's just, you won't see kids trick-or-treating or people decorating their houses with all kinds of spooky shit. So what do we do on these days other than envying the dead? What we do is remember our loved ones who are no longer with us, especially on the 31st of October, then the 1st and 2nd of November. The 1st of November is called All Saints Day, which we call Minden Szentek, and the 2nd of November is Halottak Napja, which translates to Day of the Dead, but in English is called All Souls Day. What we do during these days is visiting our loved ones' graves, light candles, bring them flowers or an entire wreath even, and just pay our respects. And a lot of people spend these days also to take care of the graves. What I really love about these days, despite that it's rather gloomy, suits my nation, by the way, because we are pessimistic and depressed and gloomy as fuck, but we have all the reason to be. When you go to the cemeteries after sunset, you get a marvelous view with all those candles lit. So in this video I thought I would teach you some words in my language, words which are related to Halloween. So let's get into it, guys. There are plenty of things that we associate Halloween with, such as pumpkin, which is tök in my language. Tök. Fun fact, tök can also refer to the male genitalia in a funny way. Of course, when you wanna carve a pumpkin, you will need a tool. You will need a knife, which is kés in Hungarian. Kés. And since we mentioned the knife, who likes using it a lot? For example, a killer. Gyilkos. Gyilkos. How about serial killer? Sorozatgyilkos. Sorozatgyilkos. And of course, when things get really messy with a serial killer, there's blood, right? How do you say blood in Hungarian? Vér. Vér. And we already arrived to my favorite creatures who love blood. Vampires. Vampír. Vampír. What else do we think of when it comes to vampires? Bats. My sweet children of the night. So how do we say it in Hungarian? Denevér. Denevér. I swear they are one of the most adorable, most precious creatures on this godforsaken planet. Not like spiders. Poke. Poke. Fuck them all, by the way. Let's move on from these creepy fuckers, the spiders I mean, and explore some more supernatural creatures, shall we? Since I mentioned supernatural, here's how we say it in Hungarian. Természet feletti. Természet feletti. Yeah, long word. Okay, so let's start with werewolves, because they are pretty popular and well known. Vérfarkas. Vérfarkas. Then what else do we have? Hungry for our fucking brains and such. Zombie. Zombie. Basically it's the same in our language, only the spelling is a little different. Then of course there's no Halloween without ghosts and spirits. We use the same word for both. Szellem. Szellem. And in some cases it can even refer to the mind. Then how do we call this lovely activity when we want to summon these friends from the other world? Seance. Seance. You can also say szellemidézés. Szellemidézés. It means ghost summoning or spirit summoning. And sometimes you can have really bad luck with the Ouija board when what you summon is not a kind spirit but rather a demon. 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 I like them actually. Oh, and when we talk about demons, we cannot forget about the devil. Ördög. Ördög. Next one is witch. Boszorkány. Boszorkány. And if you want to shorten it and make it more cute, bossy. And of course, how could we leave out the lovely fairies? In Hungarian, tündér. Tündér. Another fun fact, tündér can be used for someone who is really kind and sweet. So you can say, jaj, de tündér vagy. You're so sweet. Then people like exploring haunted houses, right? During this time. But the real fanatics don't even need Halloween for that. So how do we say haunted house in Hungarian? Kísértett ház. Kísértett ház. As for trick or treating, kids collect sweets and candies, right? In my language, candy would be cukorka. Cukorka. Or for sweets, you can also say édesség. Édesség. Technically it means sweet thing, so it covers all the sweet snacks. Then since I mentioned cemeteries and candles, let's see how we say these in Hungarian. So, candle. Gyertya. Gyertya. And cemetery. Temető. Temető. And graveyard is sírkert. Sírkert. Oh, and here's a guy that a lot of us are creeped out by, which is the clown. Bohóc. Bohóc. But the guy that really makes everyone shit their pants is him, the Grim Reaper. In Hungarian, a kaszás. A kaszás. Anyway, there's nothing to be afraid. This guy liberates you from all the bullshit of this world, so welcome him with open arms once he comes for you. He's a friend. And talking about fear, how do you say fear in Hungarian? Félelem. Félelem. So thank you guys joining me again for another language lesson. I hope you enjoyed it and see you next time. Praise the Reaper.